What's up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and we're back with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Shiny Outbreak event. In today's video, I'm going to show you some of the best ways to hunt these Pokemon. We got a massive Shiny event, though, with 9 different boosted Shinies that we can hunt, and we're going to try to get them all. And of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam. I hit that join channel member button below. So this massive outbreak event is going to be taking place starting today and ending on March 20th. And we got 3 Pokemon per area. We have Smoliv, Charcadet, and Finizen in the Paldea region. And if you have the DLC, you got Poliwag, Sewaddle, Applin, and then in Blueberry Academy, you can get Scyther, Lapras, and Porygon. So 3 different shinies in 3 different areas. And if you do have the shiny charm, which I would recommend getting, very easy to get for the most part, in just the shiny charm, your odds are going to be 1 out of 174. If you have the shiny charm and sparkling power level 3, it's going to be 1 out of 154. And the best possible odds would be the shiny charm, outbreak cleared with 60 plus, and sparkling level 3 with 144. But pretty much, 144 versus 174, your odds are almost the same. It's like not too big of a difference. So I wouldn't say you need to do all that. I would maybe make a sandwich for some of the more harder ones, or if you're going for a living shiny family, but I wouldn't say you need to do a knockout of 60 for these. So for my first hunt, we're going to go for maybe one of the hardest, which is going to be Shiny Charcadet. However, I will recommend doing an outbreak that is near a town where you can do a town reset and try to reset all of the Pokemon by going into the town instead of spending time doing a picnic. It's honestly going to be a lot faster for you at the end of the day. Now, why is Charcadet so hard? Well, its shiny is difficult to see. Its eyes are going to be blue. Now, I have not checked any of these, but you're going to have to make sure you look in the eyes of every Charcadet. And if you see blue flames, you know you have a shiny. If you don't see blue flames, well, you're going to keep on moving on. Now, to get the full living shiny dex, you're going to want to get 3 of these because you want Charcadet, Armarouge, and Ceruledge. So this is going to be one of the rougher ones. And of course, those are version exclusive trade evolution items, which is a whole situation and a whole thing. But if you use a fire type sandwich with the shiny charm, you can use the sandwich on the screen here, and it can make your life a lot easier. But hey, this is honestly a pretty good hunt with the spawns we're getting. I would just recommend running around in circles, doing a face check, and we'll eventually get our shiny. I'm not running the sandwich, but we'll probably get it pretty shortly. There we have it, shiny Charcadet, and it has a mark. So hopefully it has a cool mark. I actually did not use a sandwich on this at all. That took me about 10 minutes of running around. I'm going to toss in a quick ball because I already got the shiny living family of this already. But this is definitely one of the hardest hunts in this. I would say this and Poliwag are definitely the hardest just to tell the shiny for. So, hey, I'm glad we got it done. We did it. And let's move on to our next shiny. Our next shiny hunt is going to be Finizen, and this is going to be a water hunt, right? So pretty much the goal for a water hunt is for you to be able to stand on some sort of land, look towards the water, and be able to picnic reset. There's a couple of town resets that can potentially do this. However, it's very difficult, and I think you're going to be wasting more time on trying to find the right spot than actually doing the hunt. I would just pick a decent spot like I am right over in the lake here. Pretty decent. And the shiny, at the very least for Finizen, is very obvious. It's going to be a purple dolphin. So when you see like this big purple dolphin, you know you got your shiny and you should be good to go. There's our shiny Finizen, and I'm not going to lie, that took way too long. That took way too long for that shiny. I even switched spots, as you guys have probably noticed. But there we have it, shiny Finizen. I am happy we can move on to the last one in Paldea, Smoliv. And we are back to my favorite spot for the most part. We're going to do another town reset, but this time for Smoliv. Now, shiny Smoliv is very easy to notice. The olive on its head is going to be black. So we're just going to look for a little black head and get that shiny and be done. Hopefully get it pretty quick and we'll move on. And guys, we got our shiny olive really quick. That was pretty much like the 3rd town reset. That was literally less than a minute. That was freaking easy. And now we can move on to the Kitakami shiny hunts for those who have the DLC. We are now in Kitakami, and we are going for maybe the hardest shiny hunt in the entire event, and that is going to be Poliwag. Because shiny Poliwag is barely a lighter color And it's really not an easy Pokemon to tell. This is one of the hardest hunts in the entire game, in my opinion. And I'm just going to do a picnic reset method because Kitakami only has really one good town reset method. And it's just hard to get the outbreaks over there consistently. But I found a decent spot right here in the corner for this Poliwag because pretty much I'm only getting Poliwags right here. I'm not getting spawns really to my left or to my right. And if I am, there are going to be more Poliwags. So we're just going to have to check them, and hopefully I can tell the difference between the colors. If the lighting stays the same, we should be A-okay. Can you believe, guys, that this is a shiny Poliwag? Can you believe that this is a shiny Poliwag? Unbelievable. I could barely tell the difference between this shiny and a non. It's ever slightly like a little bit light blue, but honestly, one of the worst shinies to hunt in the game, especially with the lighting. I would recommend doing a water type sandwich. I personally didn't do it. I actually just started knocking out Pokemon, and the ones I knocked out ended up being shiny here. So there we go. We can finally move on. Now for our next shiny hunt, we're going for this Sewaddle. Now, Sewaddle, it's actually not that bad of a shiny hunt. We're doing it on an area where it's not going to be covered in grass. I'm just going to do this as a classic picnic reset in general. Now, the leaf on its back, essentially the covering on it, is going to be a different color of green, more like a sea green color-ish. So it's going to not be like the true green color. You'll actually be able to tell from a distance. So it'll be pretty noticeable. So it should be a relatively easy shiny hunt. And oh my god, guys, we just got a double shiny Sewaddle. Literally, as I stopped recording, double freaking shiny Sewaddle. I'm saving my game because they're going to try to run away. But there we go. Double shiny Sewaddle. We're on you. The Popo is on you. Give me my little Silkworm. There you go. Double freaking shiny Sewaddle. Get that quick ball. Let's try to get the other one before it despawns. Oh my god. We just got a double shiny. That's how crazy these outbreaks are. Dude, no sandwich on that either. I'm just using Shiny Charm and just the power of my shiny luckness. Hopefully the other one didn't despawn. If it did, oh well. It is what it is. I already have all these Pokemon shiny hunted for the living shiny families, but let's see. It's got to go through a million freaking screens. And I think it despawned. I think it did despawn. I did make a save, so I can go get it if I want to. I don't think I am. Oh, no, it's over there. Oh, you thought you can get away. You thought you can get away, little Sewaddle. Not today. No, 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 no. Not today, Sewaddle. You got the mark on you, too. Oh, yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go, dude. That's crazy. I was about to give up all hope on that, but no shot. No way, Jose. We got that. Let's move on to our next shiny hunt. For the last Kitakami hunt, we're going for Applin. Now, Applin is going to be an all green apple, so at least it'll stick out. I prefer not to hunt it in the green grass. I'm doing it on the mountain right here, and I might find a better spot for it personally, but I do think an all green shiny probably should be hunted on like a brown area, so it's a little bit easier to spot. But at least in general, it's easier to tell the shiny versus the non-shiny. There we go. Shiny Applin. It sticks out like a sore thumb, or what I should say, a green thumb with that Granny Smith green apple. And super easy to hunt, honestly. Like I said, it's easier to hunt in the mountain area just because it's not going to blend in any of the tall grass. Kitakami is covered in tall grass. So I think this is probably the best thing for you to hunt is probably around this area. But let's move on to the final area, Blueberry Academy, to finish up our hunts. We are now in the Blueberry Academy, and we're going to shiny hunt for Scyther. Now, why do I love Blueberry Academy? Because Central Plaza is a town reset method that you can do in all 4 quadrants. So I would keep resetting until you get one of the mass outbreaks to spawn in this area. Now, Lapras could spawn up in the water area, so right here and there. But for the other ones, they can spawn on, the ground. But we got Scyther right here, and shiny Scyther is actually pretty easy to tell. But first, see how easy this outbreak is. So, one, we're just gonna walk out here, get a bunch of Scythers. The shiny Scyther is gonna be pink-ish. It'll definitely stick out. It's not like this body will be pink, but you'll see like some pink red trimming to it. And then you just got to touch the corner, pretty much just touch the wall, and you'll just keep getting this reset. And it's honestly one of the best hunting methods in the entire game in general. So many great shiny hunts you can do with this method. So hopefully we can nab ourselves a Scyther nice and quick. I'm not using a sandwich, but you can use a bug or a flying type sandwich. It should be a relatively easy hunt. There we go. Shiny Scyther in the back here. You can, it's like darker green, but look at that. The pink's all over. There's a girl. And look at that. Another mark. I'm going to tell you this. None of the marks I've been getting in this entire video have been good. None of them have been worth showing off. That's why you haven't seen it. A lot of sleepy times, a lot of uncommons. And now the Scyther does, they're playing games with me. Now, I will say this, though. Scizor is quite incredible for the current Meowscarada raid. So, hey, get yourself a shiny Scyther, make it a shiny Scizor, farm that 7-star Meowscarada for the week you can. I have a full video guide on that. Check it on the channel, best builds, because this Scizor is cracking. But there we go. Let's move on to our next hunt. Next shiny hunt is going to be Lapras, and I think this one's actually just funny. I put a reset for the better spot, but this looks so funny that Lapras are just walking in the savannah. Like, it honestly looks like a ROM hack right here. It just looks hilarious. No water or anything. They're just scooting around. Now, luckily for us, this is the easiest shiny to hunt in the group because it is such a big Pokemon. It's going to be an all-purple shiny, too. Super easy. But yeah, this just looks hilarious to me. You could use a water and ice type sandwich to boost the odds as well. There we go. Shiny Lapras. Honestly, I feel like I poached this just because it's so awkward having this like water creature just be suffering on the land. But there we go. Very obvious shiny. No, honestly, no mark, but another female who seems to keep catching female shinies in this. But hey, we got one left. The last hunt is Porygon. Let's get it, Pan fam. The last shiny hunt is Porygon, and you can use a normal type sandwich to make this a little bit easier. I'm doing Porygon in the Savannah because I think it's cool to catch it in a location you normally can't catch it, which I think is pretty neat. The shiny is going to be a like dark bullet right in front of us. Wow, there we go. That's it. Easy. Easiest shiny in my life. Right on cue. Well, there we go. We have caught everything. We are the masters. We did it all. This whole thing took me about an hour and a half to do 9 shinies. I used, I think, a couple of water sandwiches, mostly dealing with that Poliwag and the Finizen. But yeah, there we go. We did it. And we have all these awesome Pokemon. So you have 1 month to do this till March 20th. Hopefully it'll do another Outbreak event for another month. But hey, good luck on these shiny hunts, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Really appreciate it. I catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a good one.